No, so
I'm gonna edit it later.
So this is the podcast.
This is the podcast, so we can start whenever.
What are we going to call the podcast? Oh, we should have thought of that before.
We should have done that. Okay, let's start.
No, think of the podcast name later.
Okay.
We're starting. It's going.
So this is Jonathan Shees and
Ciaran! Yay!
that's all his name. That's
sorry, if anyone actually does listen to this, I'm sorry about your ears.
Okay, so we're gonna do a set of random questions. You can start, Ciaran, if you want to.
So shall I read out the question?
Let's leave that up to me.
Okay.
Fairly big responsibility to do this.
I'm presuming we're swearing.
This has gone over to my head already.
I'm in charge here.
So, question 1. When you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Well, it fluctuated. So, for a while, I wanted to be a scientist and be an inventor. I'm sort of at that stage still. But, like, I really wanted to be, like, I don't know why, but, like, for some reason, there's like, I want to be a scientist when I grow up. Why? 'Cause it's just things.
But was this a dream from your, like, really early childhood?
From really early childhood, I wanted to be Batman.
Okay.
That's still,
let's start there.
That's still the main dream.
Okay.
I've got a way it could happen. I'm not going to explain it now because it's secretive, and also I don't want to seem insane.
And you're aspiring to be Bruce Wayne now.
No, Batman.
With an engineer's take on it, baby.
No, I like making things, so like I'm interested in like just as a little side topic. If I look to my right, I can see there's a portrait I did for Jonathan, not a very good one, of Bill Hicks. Well, yeah, that was my attempt at a caricature of you for you. I think.
It was a caricature. I thought you were trying to be realistic there. That is better, actually.
Yeah, but you asked for a caricature.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why I did a caricature.
Because I thought you were just really bad at drawing.
Because I was just being a dick to you. Here you go. Here's what you look like to me. No, like because I got a picture of you doing your sort of crazy eye stare and you're like that smile. Here we go.
Yeah, true.
So that's why that's so bad.
Did not know. I have to reevaluate the quality of that painting.
That turns out it's really good.
So you wanted to be Batman, or you still do?
But obviously, like before, it was literally Batman, whereas now it means the character Batman.
Okay, so you have added another layer of sophistication to this dream.
Yes. Ben Affleck and Christian Bale, when they were younger, did they ever think they were actually going to be Batman? And now look at them.
True.
So
true.
And like Ben Affleck's what now, 30, 40?
Yeah.
And now he's Batman.
Yeah, that's not something he deserves to be though.
Yeah,
but that's the cool fact of reality.
I think he'll be a good Batman. For what that movie will be, the movie's not aiming to be sort of as nuanced and as sort of intellectual as the Christopher Nolan was.
No, but I mean, the fact is that he's not a good actor.
Not true. Like, he wasn't a good actor.
He is now.
He's a very good actor.
Actually, I haven't seen Argo or his
critically
acclaimed movies.
The Town, he was very good in The Town. Like, and he's a very good director as well. And like he's people say, he's already done his superhero movie. He did Daredevil. He was so young in Daredevil.
Yeah.
And Daredevil was plagued with problems from the start.
We can't all be Meryl Streep. Like she was good from the beginning.
Yeah, like whereas he's grown up a lot, and I say he's going to be one of the best things, and like he's quite excited. He's working well with it, and then there's Kevin Smith.
No, but like let's explain it to me.
I don't really know much about Kevin Smith to like be intellectual, and like again, if anyone does eventually listen, I don't want them to like say no, this is what he actually is. You got this completely wrong. Yeah. Of course, they have a list if they're correcting because like. Fuck you.
Yeah. Probably gay as well.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's
can we
weird.
Go there?
No, that's not good.
We already know what you're like.
Let's not go there. Okay, so I'm gonna edit that. But anyway, you were saying something about
so like Kevin Smith. But he has a podcast called Fat Man, I think, or like I'm not exactly sure what it is. But like he's a big sort of comic book and superhero nerd, and like he's also friends with Ben Affleck. He'd be like known quite well. Yes, and like he's been keeping up to date with Zack Snyder, so he's seen the bat suit.
Cool.
And he's really excited about it, because like he's
for the new movie.
For the new movie, like because like how like all the movies do like the sort of very black armored look. Well, he hasn't like given proper details, but he said like it's nothing that's ever been seen in film before. And he's really excited.
Isn't that just a PR stunt though? Like.
Well, no, but like no, this is he's not
unprecedented.
No, like because like he was just shown by Zack Snyder. Like Zack Snyder didn't ask him to like, can you post this? Like he was just shown this, and like Kevin Smith isn't one of those people who like does it for the like money or like if he's excited about something, he'll say he's excited, and if he thinks something's bad, he'll say it's bad. Like he's very, from what I've gathered, like he's quite opinionated and like not afraid to.
So he has Asperger's basically.
No, he doesn't have Asperger's. No, he's like you in a way. Like if he doesn't like something, he's gonna say he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't. Why pull punches if like he doesn't like it?
Well, yeah. Why not say what you think?
Exactly.
Should we go back to the question?
I think so.
Are you done? Do you want to ask me now, or should we?
Oh yeah, sorry. So yeah, what did you want to be when you were?
Your answer is kind of harmless, and I had wild dreams. Like when I was 4 or 5, I remember I wanted to be a lion.
I wanted to be. Oh, that was like that's in Simpsons where like Principal Skinner's it's a party for Principal Skinner in the school, and it's like Lisa and Ralph doing the sort of speech for him, and like Ralph at the end goes, "When I grow up, I want to be either a caterpillar or just like Principal Skinner." So you're Ralph now. I had this intellectual thing.
I'm definitely gonna edit out that part.
No editing.
Okay, so because I didn't really have a grasp of what being an adult meant. I thought like you could be anything.
Well, like that's maybe just your earliest memory of what you want to be. Because obviously, my earliest memory of what I want to be definitely wasn't like
Batman.
Yeah, so it was probably going to be something like I want to be the sun. So,
but you're gonna be intrigued by this next development in my dream.
Oh, good. You found a way to be a lion. You've been working with gene splicing.
This is even weirder because this was before puberty and sexual awareness.
Oh,
I wanted to be a porn star when I was like 6. I had no idea what that meant.
It's just a word.
It's just a word.
Same with me when I heard the word pimp. I wanted to be a pimp. Didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like pimp was cool. I thought it was just synonymous with like being cool and just sort of like
just have cool hats.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. And then like I remember I said it once, and then my mom said, "Do you not know what that means?" No. Like, she didn't want to explain to me in the right way.
Selling
like,
people.
Yeah, you're very mean to women and you objectify women.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
But you understood objectify, but not the concept of pimping.
No, because like pimp doesn't come up in everyday language. Shocking enough.
That's true.
Especially in my home life. Like, my father wasn't a pimp. My brothers aren't pimps. I'm pretty sure my mother wasn't a pimp.
Maybe
so, like,
you can, be the first one to go down that line.
This could be the new family business.
The next layer of dreams was a bit more complex because I wanted to be a plastic surgeon, and I had a reason behind it because then you could.
Because you wanted to be a pimp lion.
No, because you could grab boobs.
Oh, yeah.
I was like 10.
Oh,
this doesn't bode well for my. But there was no sexual charge in that.
Why would you want to grab boobs if there's no sexual charge?
I think it just stemmed from the fact that I like attention and saying things like that.
Alright, that's fair.
Made people laugh. There was no kind of drive there. There was no like blossoming sex addiction in my near future. It wasn't like anything like that. Now I don't know. Now I just want to write stuff. I think. Make people think.
I don't know what I want to. I have a few ideas of what I want to do. It's just finding the courage to do them.
Sure.
Because like this podcast thing is the first step towards that. Because
yeah.
I don't want an office job.
Yeah.
That just has no appeal to me. So I want to be able to create things. What I want is like a workshop for like physical things like carpentry stuff, and like you've seen the stuff I'm making, like my little hidden blade made of like plastic parts, and I want to be able to do like have a fabrication shop just for my own like little personal replicas and maybe sell them on. Then I want a studio where I can do my portraits and drawings and stuff. But then maybe like a recording studio for like podcasts and stuff. Maybe like eventually learn to play an instrument and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
I mean like integrate the music and podcasting.
Yeah. I think the main thing that sort of stops me is me. It's not that there's no ability to, or option to do these things. It's just that I just sort of stop myself. I keep saying people out there could be no one listening to this.
Probably not.
And we don't necessarily have to upload it. This could just be me and you talking, just
for
slightly louder and clearer.
Yeah. What scares me the most is in 20 years I have rationalized being in a cubicle. Like this is actually what I wanted. This is fine. That's my biggest fear. Like having given up on my dreams and just kind of justified it to myself.
Well. You know? That's like I've never really had a job, and that's sort of I suppose one of the fears of getting a job is that you get comfortable. Like
I might as well.
I'm getting money now. I might as well stay at this. Not really move on from this. Like why bother? Like I'm living easier.
I can do this later.
That's how English works.
Like I can pursue my passions later. I can just save some money now.
Save, put it away, be able to live now, and then do the responsible stuff later, which is sort of the point. Because like my girlfriend Becca lives with this Indian guy. And the way I think his dad told him is like, live your life now, do all your traveling, do all your fun stuff now. Indian men tend to get married by a certain age.
15, 14, I think.
No. Fuck you. Like, I think it was like 25 or something. Their life is family. That's the way their culture is.
Yeah, exactly.
But like,
different cultures.
but like he said, live your life now because you're not. There's no point like when you're older and you can't really do it. And when you're like retired, you don't really do the sort of not necessarily crazy. But
you don't have the energy.
You don't have the energy. You're not as sprightly as you once were, and so like you might as well do it when you're younger. That's like the whole point of life.
I think there's an equation for that. When you're young, you don't have the money, but you have the time and the energy. When you're an adult, you have the money and the energy, but not the time. And when you're retired, you have the time and the money, but not the energy. Yeah. Conclusion of life. Let's move on to
life
the next question.
Life sucks, basically. So everyone has that left to look forward to.
Moral of the story.
Yeah.
If you could live anywhere on Earth, where would it be?
A few places. I again, like when I'm going to be older, I'm going to be supremely rich. That's like that. With these hypotheticals, that's the way it works. Yeah. Like you can't just say if you could live anywhere. Like, oh, I'm going to live in this like.
No one imagines to be poor.
Yeah, one room flat in sort of Calcutta or somewhere. Like you don't say like when I go to India I'm going to be like living bottom of the rung. But well, first of all, my dream house and like where I hope to retire is a big giant villa. That's what I said originally. Villa. In Italy, in preferably the Tuscany region. That's where I want to live because I love Italy and I love all that kind of stuff. But like I also
Arctic.
Oh, that would be interesting actually. I would love to live in your home country, Sweden, for a bit, or maybe even Norway. Just like to live in that sort of, because like imagine I'd love to be able to wake up every day and look out at snow.
Oh, you want to live in the north of Sweden?
Yeah, because I like the thought of like waking up at snow rather than just coming from Ireland and Scottish background drizzle. Not even rain, not even fun rain. Because I'm one of those weird people who like rain. It's when it's sort of just boring and
rain
is the Scottish term.
Rain should have a strong opinion.
It
should be like fuck you.
Yeah, I love strong rain so much. I know I'm weird. No one's gonna agree with me.
Drizzle is like kind of sticky
even
and
then,
it sticks to your face.
So sometimes I like that. I don't like people don't like the wind.
I like the wind.
No, but like when it's a really heavy wind and it's blowing the rain in your face, I think that's what people tend to not like.
In combination with the rain, I hate wind.
Yeah, I think rain on its own, fine. Wind, if it's like a breeze, fair enough. If it's like
on a hot summer day.
Yeah, if it's a fucking Arctic gale blowing and cutting through you, that's what people don't like.
Yeah, weirdos.
And like, see, my opinion of weather is what I don't know if Billy Connolly got this from it, but something I heard Billy Connolly say once is that...
Who? But Billy Connolly?
Billy Connolly. There's no such thing as the wrong weather, it's the wrong clothes. So you dress for the occasion.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So like,
that's actually a saying in Sweden.
Yeah, like that could be like where you got it from, I don't know if it's insane or not.
Steal it.
How dare you?
He's Scottish, why do you defend him?
I'm half Scottish.
Oh, fair enough.
Do you not know that?
I didn't know that.
Well, why do you keep fighting?
I did not know that.
Like, because only this year I found out you have a fucking twin.
So we're that's fine then.
Oh, speaking of Swedish people. Hooray for Swedish people!
That's my friend that wanted to Skype one. Okay.
When we first saw the question, like, so many places sprang to mind, but I can't think of any of them now.
Okay. I don't really have a home because I think home or where I live.
Home is where the heart is.
Yeah, no, but it's a mental construction of where. It's a boring answer, but it's
no, but like I don't think it's asking where would you like your home to be. It's where would you like to live, even if it's like
explore nature or something.
Yeah, like if it's not necessarily asking like this is where you want to live forever. Like you could construe it as where you want to live forever, but it's like where would you like to visit more or less.
Okay, the Alps again, I think, or maybe maybe the Andes. I saw a picture on the 9gag today when they had a toilet on a building on a hill, and it faced out of this beautiful view of the Andes. That looked pretty cool. I would live in that bathroom.
Again, there's something that just reminded me of is I'm okay living in a shit house as long as the view is good. And that's I think it was Carl Pilkington's Idiot Abroad, where he went to, I can't remember, I think it was in like Jordan somewhere, I can't remember the name of the place. But like there's this big fantastic house and then across the way there's like caves that were cut into the mountain. And he said he would rather live in the caves and look at the fantastic house than live in the fantastic house and look at the caves. Which I agree with completely. Like I'd much rather be able to look at something fantastic than have to look at something shit. Which is
that's why by that logic I don't really see why all these hotels that are built in poverty-stricken areas like the Philippines, how do they survive? Because they have these majestic tourist palaces and then you can just look out in the sheds.
But I think what they tend to do is like they try to sort of they give so much distraction inside these fantastic
and the walls surrounding the hotels are fairly high as well.
Yeah, so they give create so much luxury on the inside that people don't care.
They get away with the illusion.
Yeah. Next question. I hate these questions.
That's boring.
I'm going to say what the question is and why we're not doing it because it's so boring.
Okay.
If you were stuck on a desert island, what would you want to have with you? Fuck off. That is the most boring hypothetical questions ever. No one really cares. Because you know why? No one's ever going to be on a desert island. And if they are, whatever your question's going to be, oh, a good book. Fuck you. You want water and food and shelter. That's what you want on a desert island and nothing else. Shut up. Next question. And maybe a water purifier. Ooh, no, I like this one as well.
Okay.
Do you prefer to cook or order takeout?
Actually, I prefer to cook. Because that is my own creation.
To cook as well, yeah.
It's my own creation. I'm eating my own energy and my own time.
You put in the effort, you put in the time. They say, like, when you cook something yourself, it tastes better. Granted...
That's only a subjective kind of perception of flavour.
But that is...
Self-preservation.
So many things are subjective, though.
Of course, yes.
But, like,
I just find how people work, if that's true.
Yeah, but, like, again, I think this comes back from, like, a creative standpoint for both of us, where, like, I like creating things. I like the thought of, like, I can take some flour, some sugar, some eggs, and some chocolate, and I make brownies. Yeah. I can create this sort of solid thing from basically powder and liquid. To me, that's fascinating. Like,
that's pretty cool.
How you can go from that. And, like, baking. Think about that. You've made this sort of almost paste thing. Everything in that paste thing acts together and forms a solid, and it grows. How? Another thing about cooking is, why do things change colour? I don't know. Like, there's probably a very logical reason.
Oxygenation, maybe, or something like that.
Possibly, yeah. But I was thinking, like, why does
fermentation?
Yeah, why does it go brown?
What goes brown?
Like beef or something. Why does it go brown? Yeah, and why does like pink chicken go white?
I don't know. Cause, I mean, when we cook or fry meat, we release the proteins. So maybe that has something to do with it. Proteins are brown, maybe.
Proteins are brown. You heard.
You heard it first.
See, the thing about takeout, there are obviously some takeouts I love and like I'll never be able to recreate. There's something I love at the moment called a korma calzone. Yeah. Basically, it's a calzone which is more. It's not even really a calzone. It's sort of naan bread that's sort of been a bit more doughier.
Sure.
With korma inside it, folded over, and then cheese on top.
I think you judge these meals by different standards.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. So takeout is convenience. Cooking should be an enjoyable experience, and because think of it, like you're.
It's not always though. It's almost always a budget question.
There's so many things you can do in a budget that like
True.
It's just sort of this is the most convenient thing. I'll just do this. I think we've grown as a society where like we only have this much time. We have to do everything snap, 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 snap. Whereas you could easily take some time, and it doesn't even take that much longer to make something like very quick. So like you can make a beautiful pasta sauce for like under a $5, I'd say, in about 30 minutes. People
I know don't realize this, so they buy pizzas instead because they think it's cheaper.
Yeah,
it totally.
I am one of those people. Like I know it's not cheaper, but like it's more like I could go home now and just sort of. And it's also there's a fix. There has to be sort of something added to them that like gives you that sort of fix, I'll say, or addiction. Because like I am one of the worst people for bad food. I think.
You're a sucker for bad food.
I'm a sucker for bad food, and especially like fizzy drinks and things like that. And I don't like. I know it's bad for you. Like there's. No, like sort of. If you have this much of bad food, you'll actually get so much more benefits and things like no. It's I know it's like killing me and making me a big guy. It's not even that I don't care. It's just I can't resist. I really can't resist.
So it's a condition.
Condition.
You need to seek professional help.
I'll seek professional help.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that.
I have a guy if you want to.
Is it you? No. I don't think that's going to work as well. I don't know. Maybe like it could be.
I see what you mean though. So.
Despite what like I'm coming across, I tend to sort of get down quite a bit. So I think it's a lot of it like even though cooking like yourself is a lot more sort of relaxing and if you're doing it right. And like if you're not cooking for a time, it's quite relaxing. Like you're not like I have to have this by this time. So that's why like kitchens like in restaurants are like the most stressful jobs in the world because my brother is trying to be a chef at the moment and like holy shit like just and like you watch like those obviously the Gordon Ramsay thing sort of exaggerated quite a bit but like it's still very stressful environments because like you have to make sure everything's going on at the right times. You have to like be watching this thing there's like 14 different orders that are going on. You have to be on top of all of it. Then you have this like head chef who's not necessarily angry at you but he's shouting at you to get these things done and get things back on time to him. Then you have to answer him and also remember what's going on. And like then if like something's wrong then you have to start it again but you have to make sure you're doing enough time for everything else to go right.
You have to kind of weigh that against how much you enjoy doing what you do though.
So like I wouldn't like that job but like I can see why my brother likes it because like he's very into cooking. Like I think I get my pleasure from cooking just from knowing like everything about it from him, and like from getting to see and maybe do stuff with him, because like he's really good. Like it's actually ridiculous how good a cook he is. Because like, and like he'll do every now and then he'll do a weird thing where like the one thing I haven't tried yet but I want to is he cooked me beef cheeks. People's natural reaction is it's the cheeks of a cow. That's disgusting. You eat the ass of a cow. How is that any worse?
Culturally acceptable.
Yeah, like the ass of a cow is better, the ribs of a cow is better. Why? Like, why is the cheek of a cow worse? The only difference with the cheek of a cow is you have to cook it for longer on a lower heat because it's so tough. Basically, moving and unintentional pun.
I think it's interesting though, because you can kind of where's the break point of how much stress can you handle and how big is your passion?
Yeah.
Your passion needs to be big enough.
I think he enjoys even the kitchen environment.
But would you be able to do that? Is your passion for cooking that big?
No, my passion for cooking would be like private time.
For yourself? And
just like taking my time, maybe listening to music or watching the show at the same time and just sort of fiddling about more or less. Yeah. I prefer baking than cooking, I think, as well. But then again,
because then you get the sweet,
yeah,
the sugar element.
I'm such a bad sweet tooth, it's ridiculous. Like, talking at the moment, I just realised, oh my god, I'm a fat bastard.
You still have your teeth though, though. Keep doing it though.
All your teeth are there, it's fine.
Just keep going.
As soon as you lose your first tooth, maybe you should start to think about it.
Cut down.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's like the reverse of a normal person.
Yeah.
We have
Tuesdays can be your day off where you have sugar. Nope, come. That's your sugar day off. Come on.
Would you rather be poor or ugly? Ugly, I think.
Yeah, ugly.
There's so many aspects of poverty that affects your other aspects of your life negatively.
Yeah, but like
being ugly is just you can develop a personality from that.
Yeah, and I think it doesn't really play into effect anymore. Like you're not cast aside if you're ugly.
Depends on how ugly you are. Though.
I know, but you can be quite ugly, but still you can be.
You can compensate with great personality,
yeah, and like you could still be okay with yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're poor, life is a lot harder, I'd say, if you're poor than if you're ugly.
I don't want to come across as a relativist, but I think ugly is a relative concept.
Positive.
What you perceive as ugly, I might not perceive as ugly.
Beauty is an eye of the beholder, whereas if you're poor, you're poor.
You're poor, yeah. That's an absolute value.
There's very rarely someone's going to be like ugly on all fronts. Like,
no.
Not everyone. Like that's unbelievably ugly if everyone thinks you're ugly.
Those people exist.
Who?
I hope they have money.
They better have money, otherwise they're fucked.
Why are they even here then?
Well, we're coming across as such elitist freaks. And it's not as if like we're gorgeous or anything. I'm poor and ugly. I'm both of those options.
I'm the opposite of both of those.
Oh, you cock.
I'm rich and handsome. And humble about it.
I'm humble. I'm the most humble person in the world.
Yeah, I think I am. That's what people love most about me, I think.
Okay, I don't think that was a good one to end on. Would you rather be poor or ugly? Why do you think?
It's a good, funny note to end on.
Okay, we probably end that up. I'm just gonna see what the next one was, and then fuck that one.
Yeah, fuck that one. Okay, so this has been Ciaran and Jonathan. Until next time, every time. I'm just saying words.
I think it would have been better if we were more prepared, then we could finish with a song.
This is the first one though. It's gonna be really rough. So
I think next time we should finish.
I can add a song into this though.
Yeah, but like, when I say finish with a song, I mean you play guitar and do all the work, and I'll just sit here and maybe like be hype man.
No, but I can record something and then add that on the track. This is gonna be good, I think.
Hopefully this is gonna be weekly. Unless Jonathan decides to bail on me and finds new friends to have a podcast with. Fucker.
It's likely.
Are you gonna add this to your blog page? Hey Jonathan, what's that blog page you got?
Go on my blog.
Wow, that was it. I mean, no website details.
It's in the comment section below, so you can look at it. We're gonna post this on YouTube, right?
Oh yeah.
So just look at the
link.
link.
Let's just page then, don't we?
A YouTube page, yeah, we should.
We should probably think of a name for the podcast.
Yeah.
Post in the comments below.
We can do that. Okay.
I think we should call it podcast. No, I don't really want to edit because I've enjoyed all of this. Like,
yeah, but it's gonna,
like even this is fun for me.
I'm just gonna edit yeah or
no,
those kind of things.
No, I think we should leave them in. I like all this, like me talking about it, you not editing it should be part of it. And I think our name should be something to do with like not editing.
The non-editors.
The non-editors. We'll work on it.
It has a ring to it.
We'll add it to the song bit. We'll make a song about our name.
We'll put a pin on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.